How do you choose between three really good choices of mini shotgun mic? I'm going to be testing the Rode VideoMicro, the Deity Duo D4, and the MOVO VXR10 Pro mini shotgun mics. We're going to try to figure out how to choose which one might be best for you in your streaming setup. We'll start by talking about and through the Rode VideoMicro. As far as I'm concerned, it is the standard in voice isolating mini shotgun mics. I have tested and tried and used and been happy with this microphone for its ability to isolate sounds that come in from behind the microphone. I can set this up high on the fence at a baseball game. I can set this up high on a light stand at a basketball game. And if the folks who are behind the microphone are a good distance away, several feet away, it's going to pick up much less of them than it is what is going to be picked up in front of where this microphone is pointing. Now, some of the specs on this particular microphone is that it is designed for on-the-street noise cancellation, and that shows up in its frequency response, because its frequency range is 100 hertz to 20,000 kilohertz. It's going to ignore that low, deep in sound that comes toward it. And so when you're on a busy city street where that low, deep in sound would oftentimes just be rumbling by all the time, you get that filtered out because it's not picking up those frequencies. Now, we'll do the 360-degree sound test in a moment, and you'll be able to hear how it sounds with the high, shrill pitch of a crowd cheering or whistling at a sporting event or at a concert, and you'll be able to tell if this is the microphone for you for your live streaming events. At the time of this recording, it was about $55 on Amazon, and its sensitivity is a negative 33 decibels. Now, this one comes with the largest and I think most effective wind screen. It has a good big windscreen that has foam on the inside and the dead cat type fur on the outside, and it really does a great job of blocking the wind. So at 0 degrees, I'll keep talking until we get to 90 degrees. We'll go on around to 180 degrees. You can hear the sound of me talking with it facing directly away from me. Continuing in this 360-degree pattern, it is now facing directly to the side at 270 degrees. So I'm at the left-hand side of it, and we'll bring it back around to 360 degrees, and now I'm talking directly to where the microphone is pointed once again. Now we'll be talking to and through the MOVO VXR10 Pro mini shotgun microphone. The differences in this microphone compared to the others that we're looking at today would be that it is the heaviest of the microphones. It breaks over the 2-ounce threshold. If that's important to you, I include that so you'll have that kind of information. And this one has a unique feature compared to the Rode and compared to the Deity that we'll look at. This one has a headphone monitor port. So if you're one that wants to use this microphone for your vlog, for your podcast even, and you want to be able to put your headphones on and monitor what you're saying, you have the ability to with this mini shotgun mic. That's different from the others that we have, as they don't offer that feature. It also includes a super cardioid pattern. Now, the difference in a cardioid pattern and a super cardioid pattern is that makes it narrower toward the front, whereas a cardioid pattern is going to give you a little bit out and then bail over to the front. This one is going to be much more narrowed toward the front. You would think that would make it isolate better the sounds that are coming in from other directions. We'll test and see if that's the case when we do the 360-degree sound test in just a few moments. I do want to point out that the frequency response to this microphone is from 20 kilohertz, that's the lowest of the microphones, all the way up to 18,000 kilohertz, which is a little bit less than the ceiling on the other two. There's the information with the frequency response, and its sensitivity is at negative 36 decibels. Cost at the time of the making of this video is $50 on Amazon. So the 360-degree vocal test for the MOVO, we'll move it on around to be at 90 degrees. Now I'm talking to the side of this mini shotgun mic, 90 degrees rotated. We'll let it continue to go on around to 180 degrees, so I'm speaking directly at the back of this mini shotgun mic. Trying my best to keep my voice the same, consistent throughout this test. We'll let it go on around to 270 degrees so you can see what it sounds like when I'm talking toward the left-hand side of the microphone, and then we'll bring it back around to 360 degrees. So once again, I am talking toward where the microphone is facing the MOVO VXR10 Pro. Now we'll be talking to and through the Deity D4 Duo. It's a little bit different microphone than the others. It has some features the others don't have. It's named Duo, so that gives us a clue that it is a dual-sided microphone. It has a microphone in the front to pick up what is in front of it, and also has a microphone here in the back to pick up whatever is behind it. So if you're running an interview, or if you're doing a vlog and you're filming the things in front of you, but you want to add your voice to it, then speaking to the rear microphone, having that switch turned on so the rear microphone is active, is something you can do with this microphone you couldn't do with the other two. Another feature this has is on the side of the microphone here, we've got another input. So if you would like to add a wired lavalier microphone to this so that you can, from a little bit of a distance, have your voice be good and solid, you can add a wired lavalier microphone. If you wanted to add a wireless microphone, if you have a Rode Wireless Go 2 that has the two microphones in, or the Hollyland Lark, or the Ceramonic Blink, if you have a two microphone system, you can plug in here and still have your two microphones to have a front microphone, a rear microphone, and two other microphones all into your stream to be able to handle more voices, more sounds, and keep pretty good control over those. Now the specs on this microphone, as similar to the specs on the other ones, it's going to be 1.4 ounces. It has the dual microphones that are switchable, like we said. It has the auxiliary input as well, like we talked about. Now, it is a little bit more expensive. It starts at $70 at the time of the making of this video, but its frequency range drops down to 50 hertz and up to 20,000 kilohertz. Its sensitivity is negative 42 decibels. That number is different than the others as well, as both of the sensitivity of the others stayed in the 30 in the 30 range. This one is at 42. So this microphone may be what you're needing if you run a stream that needs more voices into the mic, and you can do it all through this one little mini shotgun mic. Deity D4 Duo Mini Shotgun mic. I am only running with the front microphone turned on for this series of tests. I'll do its own video as a follow-up soon so that we can talk about how many inputs it has, how many sources for sound it would have. But this 360-degree test here pointed at 0 degrees, so I'm talking directly to the front of the microphone. We'll let it go on around to 90 degrees so that I'm talking to the right-hand side of the microphone, still at a consistent volume, consistent distance, continuing to talk so that it goes on around to 180 degrees. I'm now speaking directly toward the back of this mini shotgun microphone. We'll let it go on around to 270 degrees so that I'm speaking toward the left-hand side of the Deity D4 Duo, and then bring it back around to 360 degrees so that I'm once again speaking just to the very front of this mini shotgun mic. These microphones will plug into a 3.5mm jack. They all three come with a shock mount. They all three come with a windscreen, but their features are different. Which one might be better for you? How can you tell? How do you choose between three really good choices of mini shotgun mic? Well, it depends on what you need, what kind of stream you're running. Do you need good quality vocals? Well, you've heard what each of them sound like now. Which one would suit better for you? Do you need more inputs like this Deity D4 gives you? Do you need the ability to monitor with headphones because that's the kind of streaming you're going to be doing? Do you need to be able to isolate sound from the backhand side so that you're missing crowd noise, but you're picking up game noise? You see, choosing is up to what kind of streaming you're doing, and hopefully this information has given you the information you need to make that choice.